Welcome to Class Night, a celebration of the many and varied achievements of the members of the Westwood High School class of 2022. At this time, we ask that you remove your caps and hats and direct your attention to the screen as Grace Booza and Malcolm Wright sing us the national anthem.
One, two, three.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Grace and Malcolm. Before we begin tonight's ceremony, I would like to introduce the people who will be joining me this evening. Please welcome Ashleen Flanagan, Dean of Students, Tarun Kumaran, Vice President of the Class of 2022, Kate Holmes, English Department Chair, Tanya Ferguson, Math Department Chair, and Matt Gillis, Athletic Director. I also want to share the names of some key people who will not be joining me on the podium this year, but whose leadership and support have guided the class of 2022 to where they are today. Please join me in recognizing Emily Parks, Superintendent of Public Schools, Allison Borchers, Assistant Superintendent, Abigail Hanscom, Director of Student Services, Lema Jean-Baptiste, Director of Business and Finance, Steve Ouellette, Director of Technology, Learning and Innovation, Latifa Frank, Director of Equity, Integration, and Community Partnerships, and Tom Millette, Assistant Principal. Graduates, our program reflects the wide array of contributions you have made to Westwood High School. Tonight, we will present awards and scholarships in several different areas, including school service, athletics, school and community engagement, academics, and the arts. Over the course of the night, we will announce the names of many award and scholarship recipients. We have included descriptions of each award in tonight's program and on the screen, so you may follow along with each announced recipient. Recipients will then receive their trophies, plaques, and certificates at our graduation ceremony on Sunday. However, as each winner is announced, please clap your hands and cheer, but avoid an hour of honking car horns. I promise you the sound of over 200 families applauding will appropriately celebrate our award winners. Before we begin, allow me to share my deep appreciation for some key people without whom our Senior Week events would not be possible. First, I'm deeply thankful for the hard work of the staff of the Westwood Media Center, Melinda Garfield and Connor Lynch. I also would like to thank the various departments of the town of Westwood for their collaboration to ensure that our school's celebration is truly a community celebration, and especially thank Selectman Mike Walsh for creating the congratulatory banners you have seen at school and in town. We're lucky to live and work in a community that exhibits such support for its schools and its students. I also want to thank the dedicated and passionate members of Westwood Community in Action who created and installed the grad walk lining our fences on campus with one banner for each graduate. We are all lucky to have them working to celebrate you. Please also join me in sharing immense appreciation for Tom Carey, Ken Aries, Ronnie Smith, and our facilities staff who have been working incredibly hard to make sure all senior events run seamlessly this year. If you see someone in a reflective vest tonight, please thank them for their hard work today and every day. Finally, I want to thank 3 key individuals at the high school who have dedicated immeasurable time to supporting the class of 2022. First, please join me in thanking graduation coordinator Ashleen Flanagan for her incredible efforts to make our celebrations this week a success, and for her leadership this year in her role as Dean of Students. Ms. Flanagan first served as interim Dean of Students during your freshman year, and I know how much it has meant to her to support and encourage you as the grade level administrator for the class of 2022's senior year. Next, join me in recognizing the dedication of senior class advisors Catherine Clifford and Brian Schumann, who have helped evoke a sense of normalcy and excitement for our seniors this year. From your senior boat cruise on Boston Harbor to your senior field day complete with food trucks and mini golf, Ms. Clifford and Mr. Schumann have supported your class with creativity and energy as class advisors. Thank you, Ms. Flanagan, Ms. Clifford, and Mr. Schumann. Last but not least, I want to thank Mike Mao, math teacher, for all he has done over the years to capture the joys and achievements of your class. He has a passion for giving back to this community in so many ways, most notably through his photos and his contributions to the Westwood Community Scholarships program. If you're looking for a way to thank Mr. Mao for all he has done for the class of 2022 and our school, please consider donating to the Westwood Community Scholarship Fund, which is linked on Mr. Mao's photo page. Mr. Mao, thanks again. And now I'm happy to begin the presentation of Service and Leadership Awards and Scholarships. The focus of tonight's program is on the achievements of the class of 2022 in the classroom, on the playing field, on the stage, in the studio, in the community, and in all areas of co-curricular activities. We will be giving awards and scholarships in several different areas: school service, athletics, school and community engagement, academics, and the arts. School service awards are presented to students in recognition of achievements that may go unrecognized throughout the course of the school year. Many of these awards and scholarships are supported by outside groups who have expressed their interest in Westwood students' achievement. Some are named for someone who left behind a loving, lasting legacy to the Westwood High School community, passing on that legacy to each deserving recipient. The awards and scholarships reflect an array of co-curricular, community, and civic organizations, and we thank them for their interest in celebrating our students. And now, it is my pleasure to begin the presentation of tonight's awards and scholarships. The Academic Decathlon Award is presented to Kate Park for her service, leadership, and dedication to the academic decathlon team. Our first scholarship is given in memory of Albert Lester, a Westwood High School and MIT graduate. This scholarship is presented to Sarah Porgal Muhammad for her service to the school and community. The Andrew Cucciara Memorial Scholarship is presented to William McGeckern in recognition of his contributions to the Westwood High School community. The Anne O'Flaherty Nursing Scholarship is awarded for the first time to a student in good academic standing who will pursue a degree in either nursing or medicine. This year's recipient is Mia Dacey. The Carl R. and Emma Thiesing Memorial Scholarships are presented to 3 deserving seniors who will pursue a degree in nursing. The first 2 recipients are Adriana Santafanti and Sarah Jordan. Maeve Hutton is also the recipient of the Thiesing Memorial Scholarships and is our first ever recipient of the Gloria C. Flahive RN Memorial Scholarship, awarded for her promise in the nursing field. The Charles and Ivy Morrison Scholarship is presented to Rachel Shee for her accomplishments in academics, sports, and co-curricular activities. The Marguerite B. Knight Scholarship is also presented to Rachel, which honors a student who followed her passions throughout all 4 years in high school. The Christina Gruder Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Mia Gasparo for her appreciation of the arts, her enjoyment of sports, and her pursuit of a challenging academic program. The winner of the Christos T. Saris Scholarship is Owen Dutton. This scholarship recognizes a graduating senior pursuing further education in a field of science who demonstrates a sustained aptitude for science and a willingness and persistence to question conventional wisdom. The Daughters of the American Revolution Award is selected by the class and given to the student who most exemplifies good citizenship. That student is Dylan Grady. The David Lowry Memorial Award is given for the first time in memory of David R. Lowry, who served the Westwood Public Schools for 45 years as an elementary principal. This award is given to John Reiser, who exemplifies Mr. Lowry's community-mindedness, school spirit, and service to others. The Deerfield 5th Grade Scholarship has been awarded to Lucy Vitale, a deserving graduate who attended the Deerfield Elementary School. Lucy is also the recipient of the Model United Nations Leadership Award. The Donna M. Saul Spirit Scholarship has been awarded to Grace Hunter, as a student who has tremendous school spirit. Grace is also receiving the first ever Marion E. Healy Memorial Scholarship as a deserving student pursuing a career in education. The Duane E. Cochina Award is presented to a student who best exemplifies a spirit of cooperation and concern, service to the class, and good citizenship. That student is Quinn Melman. The E.W. Thurston Memorial Award is presented to Ava Daly for exhibiting enthusiasm for learning, good citizenship, concern for others, and leadership in school activities. Lauren Conley is the recipient of the Edward J. Huber Memorial Award for outstanding meritorious service to the school and community. Melissa DePina is the recipient of the Eklund Family Scholarship, which is intended to help a deserving senior who demonstrates kindness and gratitude to realize her educational goals. Melissa is also the recipient of the Westwood Public Schools Metco Award for Advocacy and Inclusion in recognition of her leadership contributions to the high school community. Catherine Liu has won the Eversource Energy Scholarship as part of the National Merit Scholarship Corporation. Margaret Olson is being awarded the Fox Hill Village Scholarship for her dedication, involvement, and interest in Westwood's older adult community. The Francis and Michael Chase Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Rebecca McNamara for demonstrating citizenship, good sportsmanship, and academic achievement. The Francis Abate Scholarship is awarded to Sarah Burbo, who plans to pursue a career in criminal justice. Eve Polve is the recipient of the Friends of Westwood Library Scholarship in honor of Carol Blumenthal for demonstrating a love of reading, a dedication to literacy, and a commitment to public service. And of the Kristen Rocha Scholarship, which is presented in memory of Kristen Petrie Rocha, a kindergarten teacher at Downey Elementary School for 10 years, remembered for her compassion, kindness, selflessness, passion for teaching, and love for children. The Griswold and Dorothy Roach Scholarship is being presented to VJ Sharing for his responsibility and active participation in school activities. The first ever Impact Scholarship in memory of Charlie DeAngelis is awarded to Grace Comer as a student who embodies Charlie's values of making a positive impact, believing in education, and active participation in school activities. The Jack Audi Honorary Scholarship is presented to Kirk McKinney for his interest in entrepreneurship and giving back to the community. 2 Jack Jarden Scholarships are presented in memory of Jack Jarden, a graduate of the Westwood High School class of 2013, whom we remember not only for his passion for film and the fine arts, but also for his kindness, consideration, and selflessness. The first recipient is Caroline Kundrat. The second recipient of the Jack Jarden Scholarship is Malcolm Wright. Malcolm is also being awarded the Kristen Capozzoli Scholarship in honor of Kristen and her love of singing. The Kevin Harnett Memorial Award is presented to Brian Cole, the member of the graduating class who best exemplifies outstanding achievement, good citizenship, and contributions to the school community. Rhea Danny is being presented with 3 awards. The Key Club Award for Outstanding Service to the School and Community, the Amnesty International Award for fostering a community that prioritizes policies of empathy, diversity, and issues of global importance, and the Thomas Michael Smith Memorial Scholarship for demonstrating the qualities of citizenship, good sportsmanship, and academic achievement. The Lions Club Achievement Scholarship is awarded to Cody Ho for practicing self-discipline and self-control in the face of challenges and successes. Rebecca Shee is also receiving a Lions Club Achievement Scholarship. Additionally, Rebecca is the recipient of the Paul Mitchell Memorial Scholarship, given by the Mitchell family in memory of Paul, a Westwood High School graduate, and recognizing a student whose kindness allows them to get along with and help different groups of people. The Linnie McDonald Memorial Scholarship is presented to Justine Picard. This scholarship is awarded to a student pursuing a career in education who has achieved consistent improvement over their years at Westwood High School. Megan McDonald is the recipient of the Mac Pendergast Memorial Scholarship for demonstrating a spirit of enthusiasm and commitment to her swim teammates and coaches. Angelina Dong is awarded the Martha Jones Scholarship as an exemplary graduate of the school. Angelina is also the recipient of the South Asian Association of Westwood Scholarship, which recognizes a student who has promoted and contributed to cultural diversity, inclusion, and awareness. The Massachusetts Elks Scholarship, the Brookline Lodge of Elks Scholarship, and the National Elks Scholarship have been awarded to Edwin Rogers, recognizing his academic and co-curricular achievements. The Massachusetts School Administrators Association Award is presented to Russell Dolabini for making outstanding contributions to the school. We're going to have to apologize to the Mays about the noise. The Messina Family Scholarships are presented in memory of Mr. and Mrs. Messina. Mrs. Messina was a former staff member of Westwood High School, remembered for her dedication and kindness. The Messina Family Scholarships are presented to Emma Raftery and Suba Vincent. Rachel Marcus and Ruby Fife are being presented the Legislative Council Service Awards for service representing the school's student body on Legislative Council. They are also both being awarded the Model United Nations Leadership Award, which is presented to seniors who demonstrate a commitment to studying and solving global security, environmental, economic, and social issues. The National Honor Society Cum Laude Award is presented to Nicole Drager for her commitment to fostering wisdom and the pursuit of academic excellence. The National Honor Society Service Award for Character is awarded to Hiba Ali. Tara Mistandria is being presented with 2 awards, the National Honor Society Service Award for Leadership. Abigail O'Shea has won the National Honor Society Award for Service. And lastly, the National Honor Society Service Award for Scholarship is being presented to Christine Can. Christine is also being presented a Westwood Community Scholarship. Eric Yamaguchi is being recognized as a National Merit Scholar finalist. Emily Liu is being recognized as the National Merit Scholar finalist as well. Emily is also being awarded the Downey PTO Scholarship as a graduate of the school. Michelle Lee is being recognized as National Merit Scholar finalist. She has also been awarded a Westwood Community Scholarship. Ashleen Flanagan will now continue with the presentation of School Service Awards.
The Needham Bank Scholarships are awarded to deserving seniors for their efforts and achievements at WHS. Paul Marino, Elizabeth Collins, and Finn Prendergast have all been awarded a scholarship. Finn has also been awarded the WHS PTO Scholarship, which recognizes a student who is a positive force in the many communities they inhabit. The Norfolk County Teacher Association Award recognizes a student from each Norfolk County District School and goes to Effie DeMel. The North Walpole Fish and Game Scholarship honors a senior whose effort and achievements make a positive impact on WHS. That senior is Rita Kagan. The Paul Lilla Scholarship is presented to Zach Conway. This scholarship recognizes a student who uses his talents selflessly to help others in need. Brianna Wallace is the recipient of the Philip F. Flaherty Award, making WHS a great place to learn and to teach. The Principal's Leadership Awards are presented to students who have demonstrated exemplary leadership in both school and community activities. The first recipient is John David. The second recipient of the Principal's Leadership Award is Katie Barner, who is also being awarded the Joan Hodalski Student Council Scholarship. The third recipient of the Principal's Leadership Award is Rory McDermott, who is also receiving the Isaiah Chase Book Award for demonstrating the qualities of character, leadership, and academic excellence. The Principal's Spirit of Community Awards are presented to several individuals who, through their everyday actions and demeanor, contribute to a positive climate at WHS. They are Carly Bass, Joelle Booley, Connor Curtin, Peyton Gallagher, Raul Matthew, and Andrew Watson. Layla Nicolas is the recipient of the Priscilla J. Congdon Memorial Award, which is presented to a senior who reflects Miss Congdon's honesty, integrity, and high morale and ethical standards. She's also the recipient of the Westwood Public Schools METCO Award for Academic Excellence, which is presented to those seniors who best exemplify the qualities of dedication, character, and academic excellence. The Robert L. Raymond Memorial Award is presented to Frank Papetti. This award is presented to a senior who contributed to the spirit of the school by conducting himself according to the best American traditions. The Robin Abrams Memorial Scholarships are presented to the following: Jacob Kalamvokis, Emily Liu, Rory McDermott, and Emily McLaughlin. These scholarships are presented to seniors who have given back to children of the community through volunteer service. Robin Abrams is fondly remembered as a cherished member of the class of 2008. The Senior Class Officer Awards of Recognition are presented to 4 students for their service to their class and community. They are Emily Liu, our president, Tarun Kumaran, vice president, Kendall Blomquist, treasurer, and Sophia Roberts, secretary. The Stephen J. Planetta Memorial Award is presented to a senior who will continue to study physics and engineering. The winner of this scholarship is Quinlan Lamb. The Thomas C. Michaud Music Foundation Scholarship honors the memory of Tommy Michaud, a member of WHS class of 2006. Tommy is remembered by family and friends as being off-the-wall, kind-hearted person who marched to the beat of his own drum. This year's recipient is Jacob Nyan. Ruby Fife has received the Tina C. True Memorial Scholarship, which is presented annually to a member of the girls' swim team who possesses motivation, dedication, and confidence, as well as the Westwood Young Women's Club Scholarship for displaying integrity, possessing leadership skills, and demonstrating dedication to community service. Eli Wasserman is receiving the Todd J. Schwartz Scholarship for his commitment to the community and for bringing a kind-hearted approach to all aspects of his life. The United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Award recognizes a senior for scholastic excellence. This year's recipient is Robert Colley. Victoria Barberi and Mira Gideon are recipients of the Westwood Public Schools Book Awards for School to Community Service, which honors seniors who exemplify a commitment to others through service in the school and community. The William Sheehan Memorial Scholarship is presented to London Rolfe for demonstrating qualities of leadership, citizenship, and a willingness to help others. The Westwood High School PTO Philip F. Flaherty Scholarships recognize students whose grit has made them successful and positive in life. Juliet Murphy and Suba Vincent are the recipients of these scholarships. The Westwood Community Scholarships are awarded to those deserving seniors who recognize their contributions to Westwood High School: Shay Atkins, Michael Catella, and Lily Robinson. The Westwood High School Alumni Association Scholarship, presented by the class of 1962, recognizes outstanding accomplishments of a member of the senior class in academics, athletics, and co-curricular activities. This scholarship is awarded to Kendall Blomquist and given this year in memory of Sheila Savage Starrett, Carol Martin Baldwin, and Richard Hargraves, a former WHS math teacher for over 30 years. The Westwood High School Class of 1969 Scholarship is presented to a deserving graduate who exemplifies the traditions of the Wolverines. That graduate is Katie Roycroft. Abigail Ashman and Corey Janvier is the winner of the Westwood Public Schools METCO Award for Outstanding Students. This award is presented to seniors who show perseverance in academic pursuits and made positive contributions to the WHS community. The Westwood Teachers Association Scholarship honors an individual who intends to continue her education, who has enjoyed learning, and who has been involved in the school community. This scholarship is awarded to Kathleen Mullen. The Westwood Rotary Club John F. Holden Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Anna Warren in honor of Mr. Holden's service to the Rotary Club and the town of Westwood. Westwood Youth and Family Services would like to recognize the following students for their exceptional dedication and commitment to the Westwood Youth and Family Services Mentor Program. They are the following: Hiba Ali, Elizabeth Collins, Effie DeMel, Ruby Fife, Jacob Kalamvokis, Rachel Marcus, Tara Mastandria, Julia McWeeny, Olivia Methot, Mallory Morrison, Layla Nicolas, Declan O'Leary, Eve Polve, Isabel Rands, London Rolfe, Kristen Tedites. The WHS Class of 2021 scholarships are presented to members of the senior class who are recognized as making the best out of tough situations. The recipients are Madeline Lyons and Charlie Collar.
The Superintendent's Award is presented to the highest-ranking seniors in the graduating class. This year, we have a record number of students finishing their high school careers with a perfect grade point average. It is my pleasure to award the shared designation of valedictorian of the class of 2022 to the following: John David, Elizabeth Dorsky, Nicole Drager, Momin Humayun, Michelle Lee, Kathleen Mullen, and Kate Park. And now, please welcome Tarun Kumaran, who will present the class history.
Good evening and welcome, Class of 2022, family and friends, and Westwood High School staff. My name is Tarun Kumaran, and tonight I will be presenting to you the history of our class and describing the extraordinary journey we went on for us to graduate. Here is our story. As bright-eyed, hyper 5-year-olds, we arrived for our first days of kindergarten in September 2008, eager to start but nervous to leave our parents behind. Whether you went to Deerfield, Sheehan, Martha Jones, Hanlon, or obviously the best school, Downey. Yup, of course. We were embarking on a journey of learning and making lifelong friends. We experienced our first field day and ate Italian ice until our stomachs hurt, went on field trips to the Fisher School, dressed up as colonials, tried out recorders for the first time, and played an awful version of hot cross buns, watched endless brain pop videos, and played soccer and two-hand touch football at recess. Eventually, our time to graduate arrived, and after creating our tile and running through the clap-out, we left school feeling like we'll be able to take on the world. That, however, definitely did not happen, and middle school was an interesting experience. Despite the many orthodontist appointments and being painfully awkward at some moments, middle school was equally as fun and exciting. Our first middle school dance, dabbing hitting the whip to Fetty Wap's Trap Queen, and who can forget Suba Vincent getting into the middle of the circle and absolutely shutting the place down with his moves. Our first trip to Bodeborg helped bridge the class together and create new friendships, and competitiveness in our grade emerged during the handball and tri-ball tournaments. Slime became a widespread sensation, and we thought low-kai bracelets were the peak of coolness. We faced Mr. Peppercorn trying to convince us that King Pep was a completely different person. You're not fooling anyone, Mr. Pep. And for those who are musically inclined, travel to Canopy Lake Park, while those in general music saw a ukulele broken, courtesy of Jonas Braunfelds himself. We witnessed the Pats come back from 28-3, acquired a first taste of what it's like to be a high schooler during our DC trip in the 8th grade, and tore up the dance floor during our banquet and semi-formal. Once again, we graduated, and we awaited the arrival of high school. Freshman year, we consistently confused the wrong classrooms and stairs, engaged in word wars in Mrs. Brackman's class, saw Kyrie Irving leave the Celtics, although we liked Isaiah Thomas more anyways, and I attended our first and last J-term class. With sophomore year came Sweet 16s, AP classes, and free blocks spent hanging out with friends and rushing to the snack line because of Marie's last call for toasted bagels. Then March 13th, 2020 came. Our world came crashing down as we were forced to quarantine for months and worried about the well-being of family, friends, and coworkers. Yet there were some positive memories from the experience. Zooming into class from your bed was a plus. Having class virtual lunches, and AP Euro Kahoots with classmates and Westwood alumni showed the togetherness of our community. As junior year arrived, the college process started, and we were allowed to return to school, although things were a bit different. We followed a hybrid or all-online model, took ACTs and SATs with our masks on, and played sports with masks that would obviously affect our performance. And yet, despite all of the challenges thrown our way, we thrived. The girls' lacrosse team won a state title. Round of applause. Yep, please. Yeah. Football games returned, and we had an awesome production of Urinetown. After successfully parrying our way through the gauntlet of junior year, that final elusive senior year arrived. Decked out with our start-to-finish shirts, we revived the den, thanks to our den leaders John David, Kate Talcott, Will Kennedy, Grace Hunter, Damian Driscoll, and JP Herlihy. Round of applause for them. The girls' field hockey team, captained by Kendall Blomquist, Kate Dean, Lindsay Diomede, and Amelia Kogan, won states for the first time in WHS history. Amazing job. We saw an amazing production of Mamma Mia, starring 13 seniors, and succeeded academically with the robotics team placing 17th in regionals, featuring seniors Eric Yamaguchi, Lizzie Collins, William Q, Finn Pendergast, and Momin Humayun. The times might have changed, but the Wolverines just keep on winning. And of course, we cannot forget Greg Botello and his Adam Levine-esque impression while singing at the first encounters with the arts in 3 years. We threw the first ever upperclassmen dodgeball tournament, which, unfortunately, we lost. The mask finally came off, and we returned to some semblance of normalcy. And with that came prom at the stateroom, creative class spirit days. Shout out to Gavin Pujado for bringing a punching bag as a backpack. And a senior send-off we'll never, ever forget. We can't forget the teachers that helped us day in, day out. And although I can't shout out every single teacher, just know we greatly appreciate everything you've done for us. You are all the real MVPs. And of course, we have to recognize the other great staff in Westwood as well. Our counselors work tirelessly to make sure we get all of the scholarships possible. Our nurses and medical staff provided COVID assurance testing to ensure the safety of our school. Finally, we have a great principal, Ms. Davenport, and an amazing superintendent in Superintendent Parks, who showed outstanding leadership with the COVID protocols and always delivered great news with snow day announcements. As we start a new chapter of our lives, there's no doubt that our high school experience has been challenging. There's been many highs and many lows. But if there's one thing I know about our class, it's that we are resilient, talented, and capable of amazing things. We entered Westwood High School 4 years ago as clueless freshmen, and we leave as adults ready to take on the world. Congratulations to the class of 2022, and thank you for listening to A History of Our Class. Thank you.
Good evening. It is now my pleasure to recognize the athletic achievements of many of our students. Our student athletes make a special contribution to the quality of student life at Westwood High School. In an atmosphere of dynamic competition, they contribute to the pride of the school, its social life and activity, and the school's fine reputation for excellence both athletically and academically. This year, the Bruce Gaynor Award is presented to Rachel Shee for her all-around contributions to track. The second Bruce Gaynor Award is presented to VJ Shearing for his contributions to track. VJ is also receiving the George Bader Memorial Award as a student who has made outstanding contributions to Westwood High School athletics. The George Bader Memorial Award is also being presented to Kendall Blomquist. In addition, Kendall is receiving the Richard Reardon Memorial Trophy, which is presented to athletes who made the best all-around contributions to ice hockey. The second recipient of the Rich Reardon Memorial Trophy is Zach Conway. Mark Holmesy is the recipient of the Jim McCoy Award and Scholarship. This scholarship is presented to a senior who has been judged by his coaches to be an outstanding member of the football team. The John Ralton Memorial Trophies are presented to athletes who have attained good academic achievement and who are outstanding in basketball. The first recipient is Russell Dolabany. Katie Kissel is being presented with 3 basketball awards: the John Ralton Memorial Trophy, the Steve Bonkowski Westwood Basketball Association Scholarship, and being recognized by a multi-year WBA athlete who demonstrates good sportsmanship both on and off the court, and the Harry L. Aaron Scholarship as a student who exemplifies the quality Harry admired and respected as a champion of Westwood girls basketball. E.J. Nevels is the recipient of the Michael Shearer Baseball Award as the most outstanding baseball player. Rachel Berliner is the winner of the Paula Hilberg Softball Award as the most outstanding softball player. Rachel has also been awarded the Westwood Youth Softball Scholarship for her involvement in Westwood Youth Softball. Haley Jacobson and Mikey Noon are the recipients of the United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award in recognition of their athletic excellence. Haley Kutzer is the recipient of the Westwood High School Sports Hall of Fame Scholarship, which is awarded to graduates who exemplify good character, citizenship, and sportsmanship on the field of play. Haley has also received outside scholarships, including the Elks National Foundation Most Valuable Student Scholarship and the American Veterans Post 41 Scholarship. Emily Liu is the recipient of the Westwood High School Volleyball Award and the Westwood High School Sports Hall of Fame Scholarship, which are awarded to graduates who exemplify good character, citizenship, and sportsmanship on the field of play. At this time, the Westwood High School department chairs will now begin the presentation of the Academic and Special Subject Awards. These awards recognize proficiency in various disciplines and demonstrate the many areas in which Westwood seniors are extremely successful. First, Tanya Ferguson, the math department chair, will present the academic awards for math and science. The following students have been identified by members of the department for their enthusiasm and facility in the discipline of math.
The Excellence in Math Award is presented to Ria Danny for outstanding achievement in mathematics. The Math Department Appreciation Awards are presented to Adriana Santafanti and Jacob Kalimvokis, senior students who have demonstrated exceptional work ethic, determination, perseverance, and a sense of personal responsibility for learning mathematics. Cameron Roberts is the recipient of the Westwood Public Schools Book Award for Mathematics for his outstanding contributions in the fields of mathematics and technology. The following students have been identified by the members of the Science Department for their perseverance and dedication to the sciences. This year's Excellence in Science Award is presented to Danielle Shaby and Owen Dutton, who have demonstrated curiosity, integrity, excellence, and a commitment to science studies, not only in high school, but also in the future. The Alex N. Fisher Memorial Award is presented to the graduating seniors who demonstrate scientific acuity, intellectual and moral integrity, and non-judgmental concern and compassion for all. This year's recipients are Haley Kutzer and Finn Prendergast. The Excellence in Life Science Award is given to graduating seniors who have demonstrated excellence, expertise, and commitment to the STEM fields, including biological and ecological electives. This year's winners are Laura DeMeo and Kathleen Mullen. Cameron Roberts is the winner of the Excellence in Applied Science Award. It is given to graduating seniors who have demonstrated excellence, expertise, and commitment to the STEM fields, including computer science, engineering, and applied science electives. Next, Kate Holmes, the English Department Chair, will present the academic awards for English and Social Studies.
I will now present the academic awards for English for students who have been identified for their passion, diligence, and aptitude in English. The Francis M. Burns Award for Excellence in English is presented to Jessica Kaufman. This award is given to a senior who demonstrates outstanding achievement in all areas of English. The George M. Hancock's Award for Excellence in Writing is presented to William Hansen, who demonstrates excellent aptitude in writing. Ruby Fife has been awarded the Stephanie Kelch Award for Excellence in Spoken Expression for outstanding spoken expression in class discussion. The English Achievement Awards are presented to students who are recognized for showing significant growth in English and demonstrating a positive attitude toward learning. They are presented to the following: Colleen Corrigan, Dylan Grady, Nick Rotundo, and Jared Stern. I will now present the academic awards for social studies to students who have been identified for their thoughtfulness, commitment, and disposition toward social studies. The Barbara Farnham Award for Excellence in Psychology is presented to Kathleen Mullen, the outstanding student in the field of psychology. The Excellence in Social Studies Awards are presented to Ruby Fife and Rory McDermott. These recipients were selected by the faculty of the Social Studies Department to recognize outstanding achievements in this subject area. Sophia Zhao is the recipient of the Joseph Mello Award for Excellence in History. This award honors Joseph Mello, a member of the class of 1961. This award is given to the student who, in 4 years, has demonstrated the highest achievement in history. The Virginia Burke Memorial Awards for Social Studies are presented in memory of Mrs. Virginia Burke, a former member of the Home Economics Department, to seniors who demonstrate the qualities of friendliness, warmth, concern for others, and good citizenship. The recipients are Jacob Kalamvokis and BJ Sharing.
It is my pleasure now to present Academic Achievement Awards in the foreign languages and other subjects. Each of the following students is recognized by the World Language faculty members for their excellence in language and cultural studies and for their dedication to and interest in the world languages. The Achievement in French Award is presented to Sophia Zhao for demonstrating a high level of achievement, intellectual curiosity, and enjoyment of studying French. The Achievement in Latin Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated charismatic leadership and true dedication to the study of the Latin language and the classical world. This award is presented to Momin Humayun. Cody Ho is awarded the Achievement in Mandarin Award for achievement in and passion for studying Mandarin. The Achievement in Spanish Award is presented to Lucy Vitale, who demonstrates creativity and enthusiasm in the study of Spanish. And the Outstanding World Language Student Award is presented to Catherine Kissel, who has consistently demonstrated talent, maturity, and intellect in the study of both Spanish and Latin. The following students have been identified by our staff for their determination, perseverance, and enthusiasm for learning. The Academic Achievement Awards are presented to Charlie Collar, Ava Daly, Dylan Grady, Colin Kelly, Quinlan Lamb, John Leonard, Julia McQueenie, Isabella Monroy, Anastasia Papantoniadis, Nicholas Rotundo, Jared Stern, and William Thornton.
It is now my pleasure to continue with the presentation of awards in the fine and performing arts. The following students have excelled in developing their abilities to create, respond, and communicate, and have demonstrated great commitment to the arts. The Ann Pine Parsons Memorial Award is presented to Morgan Madison. This award is given in memory of Ann Pine Parsons, who would have been a member of the class of 1977, to the student who displays outstanding achievement in art. The following students demonstrated outstanding achievement and growth in various visual arts. The Excellence in Design Award is presented to Elizabeth Collins. Danielle Shaby has received the Excellence in Ceramics Award. The Excellence in Sculpture Award is presented to Rebecca McNamara. The Excellence in Video Production Awards are presented to Kirk McKinney and Lily Robinson. The Globe Scholastic Art Awards are decided by a panel of judges reviewing artwork in a variety of mediums. The following students have also won a gold key: Emily Liu, Catherine Liu, Francesca Lodovico, Rebecca McNamara, Chloe Oscar Phoenix, and Danielle Shaby. Additionally, the following students have also won a silver key: Elizabeth Collins, Jessica Trujillo, and Anna Warren. Francesca Lodovico has been awarded the Michael J. Devlin Memorial Award for her outstanding contributions in fine arts. Francesca has also been awarded the Norwood Theater Scholarship in honor of her passion for the theater arts, discipline for the hard work that drives the arts, and respect for the collaborative element that brings the arts to life. The Director's Award for Band is presented to Kate Park for her outstanding contributions to the instrumental program at WHS. Kate is also receiving a Triumph Leadership Award. The Director's Award for Theater is presented to Margaret DeLay for her outstanding achievement, commitment, leadership, and dedication to plays and musicals at WHS. Grace Bouza is also being presented with the Director's Award for Theater and Passing Notes Achievement Award as someone who's been in the group for at least 3 years and has demonstrated strong leadership skills, going above and beyond for the advancement of the group. The Excellence in Theater Awards recognize students for their outstanding contributions to the theatrical productions at WHS. These awards are presented to Katie Barner and Lucy Vitale. The Director's Award in Technical Theater is being presented to Graham McIntyre and Maeve Hutton. Kate Park and Angela Yang are being recognized for their participation in the Eastern District Finals. Sophia Zhao is the recipient of the John Philip Sousa Awards for Outstanding Achievement in Instrumental Music. She is also being awarded a Triumph Leadership Award. The Louis Armstrong Award celebrates a student's outstanding achievement in jazz. This year's winners are Tara Mastandria and Frank Papetti. Tara and Frank are also both receiving Triumph Achievement Awards. The National School Choral Award is presented to Justine Picard for her outstanding contributions to chorus. Caitlin Kamalian is being presented a National School Choral Award and a Passing Notes Achievement Award. E.J. Nevels and Angela Yang are both being awarded the National School Orchestra Award for outstanding contributions to the orchestra. Lastly, Victoria Barberi and Derek Land are the recipients of the United States Marine Corps Semper Fidelis Awards for demonstrating musical excellence. Thank you.
Before we share the dedication of the yearbook, I want to take a moment to share my deep appreciation for the contributions of 2 staff members who have worked tirelessly to memorialize your journey as the class of 2022. Thank you, Ms. Krall and Ms. Masuda, for your incredible work in putting together the 2022 yearbook and senior videos. These are massive efforts, and your guidance and dedication have culminated in what I know will be fitting tributes to the class of 2022. I'm happy to conclude tonight's event by inviting Maddie Mulligan and Ellen Mansour to present this year's yearbook dedication.
We are very excited to announce that your yearbook will be dedicated to Marie Makeko. The class of 2022 could not have picked a more deserving person than Marie. She has had such a positive impact on this graduating class's 4 years at Westwood High School, and we cannot thank you enough.
Your infectious smile could turn a bad day back into a great one. We are also still not sure how you learned all of our names. We wish you the very best in your retirement and want you to know how much we miss you. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. This has been quite an honor. This has been an amazing year. We're back in school full time, even though you were masked and I wasn't sure it was you. But I want to thank you. This is an honor. I have missed you guys. I haven't missed work, but I have missed you. I wish you all the success in the world. Go out and make the world a better place. And remember to say thank you to your parents, thank you to your teachers, and remember to say I love you to your parents. Thank you. Was that okay?
Thank you so much for coming. I'm so glad you did. Thank you.
This concludes class night. Congratulations once again to the class of 2022. I look forward to seeing you all Sunday at graduation at 12 o'clock p.m. Thank you and drive home safely. Take care.